I said, "Mauka dekho aur kaam karwa lo." I sent a vague bitch who basically can't tell you anything and starting new things, and I'm regretting starting new things. Few of you guys were in my dream. Good morning. I have not vlogged all week, okay, and this is because there's been so much stuff going on the back end of Verified. I've been so occupied, and I hate the idea of being like a vague bitch who basically can't tell you anything and keeps saying you'll know in time. So I really didn't land up vlogging. Not like I didn't plan to not vlog or whatever, but like it just didn't happen this week. Today is Saturday, and I said screw that. I need to pick up my camera. I feel disconnected, or I'm starting to feel disconnected. My hair. And I want to hang with you, talk to you, give you that eggs Kejriwal recipe you've been asking about. On weekdays, Ram sometimes comes late, so once I start work, it's really difficult to go into the kitchen, move away from work and kind of like record him or whatever. I also need to ask him if I can film him doing this before we start doing that. So obviously we're gonna make it a point to see whether he's okay with this. He's told me before hum video banayenge and all, but it's one thing to say and another thing to really like get down to it and not be conscious about it. So we're going to ask him as soon as he comes in today. But I missed you. I missed picking up the camera and vlogging. I also, because I knew I wasn't vlogging for the few days, I said mauka dekho aur kaam karwa lo. I sent my camera for one day for servicing, because I said I want to make sure my baby is right, because I really want to do like more like literally daily vlogs. I'm reading your comments, and believe me, I like sat down the other night and cried reading some of your comments which said like your day is incomplete without my vlogs, or that you watch me while having breakfast or dinner every day, or that this part of the day, you know, kind of makes you happy. And I was, it's a very special, but like not just special. I need a new word for the new kind of special it makes me feel, because I feel like that while vlogging. Like I feel like this is the best part about my day, that I get to share everything with you. So the fact that you guys feel similarly to me, magical feeling, that's what it is. Yeah. आज का प्लान काफी interesting-ish है. It's a Saturday. It's gonna be a kind of a chill Saturday. Although if I'm being very honest, I do need to sit down and do some emails, admin, GST work at some point. These are things that I look into myself. I'm pretty good with like taking care of my own accounts. For the top of it, of course, I have an accountant and I have a separate CA and all of that. But for like basic things like paying GST every month, paying up the TDS deductions that we've made for companies or in freelancers or whatever every month, those kind of things I take care of myself. And like I do the payments for those myself. And we are gonna step out for lunch today. We are gonna hopefully have a movie date night. Like there's a bunch of things that I think might happen today. Last night was so much fun. I have to give you context. Last few nights I've been sleeping fairly late. Why is the light? Last few nights I have been sleeping very late. I landed up sleeping late a couple of nights because my brain landed up wanting to watch Tinder Swindler. I landed up finishing off Inventing Anna. I'm currently on the last few episodes of Love is Blind, all of these on Netflix. I've been watching a lot of like random things that pop up on my Netflix obviously, and I have a few other things saved also. I'm trying not to start new things just because, actually no, I'm starting new things and I'm regretting starting new things. That's what I should be saying, because there's so much work going on right now. But Netflix seems like the perfect stress buster after a long day, if I'm being very honest. My adrak ki chai is right here. I'm not having the egg. Paro Khala can make eggs Kejriwal. I mean, she makes like a little dupe for the eggs Kejriwal because she doesn't make it exactly the way Ram makes it, but she really does try her best and appreciate it. I've asked her that even though I'm so hungry, like we were at our friends, what I started saying, last night we slept so late. We were at one of our friends' place till like 3:15 in the morning. They had a little, not really a housewarming party, but it was the first time we were going to this house of theirs, so it kind of was like a housewarming party, and it was a very small group, and we had such a lovely time. And because we slept so late, I woke up a little bit Aanam C, and I'm really hungry. But I said I won't ask her to make the eggs Kejriwal because Jerry has already finished his breakfast today on a weekend. He's had breakfast surprisingly. And if I ask her to make my eggs Kejriwal, then what will I film Ram making? So that I can film this for you guys. I'm not eating breakfast right now. I'm just having chai, and once Ram comes, we will have nashta. Jerry, will you say hi in my vlog? Hi.
Hi.
What you doing?
I'm twitching.
You're twittering. You mean you're tweeting? What's twittering?
I'm reading.
So you're tweeting? Okay, fine. I give up. I am going to sit and watch Love is Blind. While I have my adrak ki chai. I love adrak ki chai, guys. Like, I want to actually try doing adrak ki chai in like almond milk or something. I want to see how it might taste. Just because I want to try and reduce my lactose intake. Although I know that's like such a far off dream for someone like me who loves my cheese and my milkmaid and my this and my that. Simply because somebody told me a while ago, and I did read this somewhere online also, that milk could be one of the factors that I get as bloated as I do. And my intermittent fasting is currently so far out the window. I can do intermittent fasting, and I promise you I have good willpower to be able to hold on to like my hunger and all of that. But I feel at this point in time where I'm so stressed with work on so many things, and there's always something or the other happening. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna let me have it. However, what I should not be doing, and this is something I really need to pull my shit together for, is I need to start going back to the gym. I need to just go back to doing cardio. And I've been saying this to myself for so long. I was so consistent with my workouts all the way till second week of September or third week of September. I thought I was taking a little break after because of the verified launch. So I'm one of those people that अगर मैंने सुबह में workout नहीं किया ना, मैं पूरा दिन workout नहीं करूँगी. If I skip the morning slot for a workout, I don't work out throughout the day. I mean, dance class is different. I mean this from the point of view of a cardio and going to the gym and that narrative. So just work has been had me so occupied for so long that I have not gone to the gym. I think I went once since October, I want to say. But that's not good enough, and I really need to get back on that horse really desperately. I used to be that person that woke up at like 5 in the morning and did my shit. I want to go back to being that person. I even set alarms the other day to wake up at around 4:35, but I woke up and I was so tired and so unhappy because like I'm having such weirdly long days. I feel like I have 2 full-time jobs, right? And I'm not complaining, I swear. I love it. I live for the rush and I live for the chaos, so I'm not complaining at all. But it's just that the one thing that has suffered, which is on me because I'm unable to find that balance, is being able to find time to hit the gym whilst building all of these work things. Need to get my shit together. Hi Ram. Ram has agreed to shoot a tutorial for you guys today. We are going to dive into the eggs Kejriwal recipe. Please ignore the messy kitchen, okay? Disclaimer of that right off the bat, because I haven't like gone around cleaning the whole kitchen, getting things done shoot ke hisab se. It's going to be very candid and very real.
Baby, I know all your secrets.
क्या क्या है इसमें? कोथमीर, कांदा, टमाटर.
You can fake it through the ceiling. You're my greatest mistake. Greatest mistake.
A few inches later.
Okay, I just finished having breakfast and I was replying to one of my followers' DMs on Instagram, and I realized, and I have to take her name because I'm about to tell you a really weird thing. Please don't judge me. Her name is Marine, okay? And I know Marine because I feel like she's been following me for a while. She has a son by the name of Zach, and I know that they were all in quarantine a few months ago because she said that in her comments. You know, I'm always reading, liking, hearting, and responding to each and every one of your comments. I love reading your comments. I love getting to know you and all of that. I know that they were like, you know, kind of just being careful and were in quarantine a while ago, and I remember that when she left a comment saying something recently, I replied to her saying, hey, have you guys come out of quarantine? And she was so surprised that I remembered. Now that same day when that happened, I think it was the day when I left the comment, like as a reply saying, are you guys doing okay or whatever? And this I'm talking about, it's been a couple of weeks, huh? You know how sometimes you guys comment to me like down below and tell me that I had a dream about you and I thought I saw you and blah blah blah. I've gotten messages like that from like my followers and from where fam and stuff a whole bunch of times, and I think it's adorable. I think for the first time, because it was completely out of the blue. I've had my followers in my dreams before and stuff, especially like after a meet and greet. I will dream about the meet and greet for like days or weeks after. Completely out of the blue, I had a dream which wasn't even related to work or followers or anything. It was some completely random other dream. Few of you guys were in my dream. And the funny thing is, I didn't have faces, but I had names. And it felt so weird. Marine was in my dream. Her son Zach was in my dream. And I couldn't like see people. I don't think I'm explaining this very well. One sec, Parukala's at the door. I'm gonna quickly open the door from because I don't feel like getting up and I'm lazy. We have like an app for the door. We've had a smart lock on our door since we bought this house. And the funny thing is, there were no faces. Like I couldn't see the faces, but you know how sometimes in dreams wo figures dikh ke aate hain aise. Marine was there, her son Zach was there. I think we were all out about traveling somewhere or something like that. Tanushri was there, Richa was there, Pratyusha was there, and Dr. Ridhima was there. And these are names I know because I see, I register, like you're all people in my head, right? You're not just names, like you're I don't want to say characters, like not in a bad way, like your characters, you're your own main characters. I mean it like that. I know like who you guys are. And I couldn't see any of y'all because from all these people that I just mentioned, the only person that I know well enough is like Tanushri, who's been a follower of mine for very, very, very long. I've met her in Goa a couple of times and we flew her to Bombay as a contest winner once also. So I've hung out with her for like the whole day and stuff. And I woke up that morning thinking, is this a sign for a meet and greet? Because I would really like that. But I just also woke up feeling so nice because I was like, it was completely out of context. My dream wasn't even anything about content or work or anything. It was some random as hell dream about me traveling somewhere. And some of you were in that dream with me. I'm definitely missing some names because there were more people there. So it'll come to me as it comes to me. And I remember telling myself, oh my god, I have to mention this in the vlog. I'm either going to come across as a complete psycho or I'm going to just come across as me who like knows you guys. So I said, roll the dice, take the turn, take the chance, just be honest and say this in some vlog. And I forgot about it obviously all this time. And now as I was replying to Marine, it came back to me and I was like, oh my god, I haven't mentioned this yet. I should tell you. That's that. Leave me a comment down below saying that's you or psycho, I guess. Hello, hi. So I considered doing my makeup and then I was like, you know what, I'm not in the mood to do my makeup right now. I just want to go have a good time with my girlfriend. I have my mask in my bag over here. I will wear it as soon as I get out of the car. We're going out for lunch. I also have a doctor's appointment that I think I'm gonna take you to. There's a new treatment that I've kind of tried before and I might be going back to. We'll come to that later. But right now I'm on my way to go have lunch with my girlfriend. You guys have met Riya a bunch of times. She's getting married in a month from now, which I'm super excited for. So that's what's happening and that's the plan. We're gonna go for lunch, have a good time, catch up on all the wedding preps and see how things go from there. Oh, and also like plan this little surprise thing that I can't tell you about.
Tomorrow.
What happened, mommy? What happened, mommy? What happened? You were in my dream last night. You were playing with my doggy that I grew up with. Hi, good morning. It is Sunday morning and I know it was very unlike me not to vlog through the evening yesterday, but I'm going to tell you what all happened. First things first, I had to go for a dermat appointment for this treatment that I'm planning to do. Don't know if I'm planning to do, thinking about planning to do. I did vlog it, like I vlogged her explaining the entire procedure to me, but I'm not putting that in this vlog simply because I'll share that with you only if I think I'm going to go ahead with the treatment. It's just one of those things that I'm going back and forth on. Since I was with the dermat, and the dermat is a doctor, then from there I went to my parents' place and I spent the entire evening and like night. I had dinner with them literally also at my parents'. Some of my parents' friends had come over and I had a whole bunch of these refreshed samples for one of the launches that you will probably see April mid, April end, inshallah. I don't want to like jinx my timelines. The sun is so harsh that I'm not really looking up. Please don't mind it. I'm actually sitting in the office room because I have somebody who's doing a few test product shots for Verified today, and because it's a test shoot, she's doing it at her house. She recommended that she should do the test shoot, and usually when freelancers do product shots and stuff, somebody from the brand is required to be there, but she said she can't have anybody from the brand there because her building doesn't allow, you know, things, and she prefers doing it at home. So I said, it's fine, I trust you. I've seen some of her work before, so I keep a very small batch of Verified lipsticks at home. At this point, I have way more samples for all the other products than I do with the lipsticks, because with the lipsticks, I keep like a couple of new sets, and then I have, of course, one full used set, which is essentially my set. I need to pull out some lipsticks from here and send it to her for the product shots. So that's kind of what I'm in this room for. Jerry is still sleeping. It's almost 11 a.m. I woke up at about 8:30 with his alarm that he is not woken up with. And I woke up with this feeling today that it's not even like, oh, I need to get my shit together. It's like, no, I really need to get my shit together. This is life, and I'm not going to get around to life, and I don't want to look back at my 30s and say I should have done it then, because there are days when I look back at my late 20s and say I should have just worked harder on my physical well-being. I really do. I've told myself I really like this has to be the week, because now I've come so far to tell myself that you need to make it right before it's too late. I don't want to wait for it to be too late to fix my physical health. The dermat I met yesterday, and one of my mom's friends also mentioned this yesterday when we were sitting, that my diet is quite messed up, and it really genuinely is. It really genuinely is. Like it's not balanced enough, and I really need to fix that, because I'm 30 years old and I don't know how the rest of my physical well-being life. I'm sounding really sad and cynical, but I'm not sad, I promise. It's just that I'm having that realization that I want to put my body through so many more happy, good things in my life, that if I don't get my act together, I just don't want to be in that position where I'm like, shit, I should have, because I'm already at 30 saying, oh my god, I should have spent the last couple of years looking after my health better. But I am. So I received, can you see it in the mirror, something behind? That cupboard is so bloody stuffed. I have so much of decluttering to do. बंद भी नहीं हो रहा बराबर से, तो शायद mirror में दिख भी नहीं रहा. My semi-huge box full of Verified lipsticks at home. We just keep a few sets at home, like I mentioned. I need to quickly just make a set to send to her. Keema pao for Sunday breakfast. Yay! And of course, adrak ki chai. Okay, it's 12:45. I was finishing breakfast and then I got this delivery that I almost kind of forgot about. This is from Nino's. If you guys have heard about Nino's, you know that they have actually some of the nicest. I had these onion rings from them that a friend introduced me to many months ago on a late night house chill scene. I had it non-stop for a while, and then after a while I stopped having it because I think that I got too addicted to them, and a couple of times my tummy went upset after having them. But I'm gonna take that responsibility on myself because I was overdosing on them. The food was yum. I genuinely don't think it was the food's fault. They reached out to my team a couple of days ago to send me PR. I'm salivating. I literally did not complete my keema. Actually, so with Sunday keema, I eat super slow, and I was eating literally since the past 40 minutes or whatever, and then I wasn't really feeling it, and then this package came. So they asked us what we'd like to have, and I ordered a Mexican burger, Jerry Select burger. I said burger? Sorry, pizza. I selected a Mexican pizza, Jerry selected one pizza, and this should be the potato herbed wedges. Jerry is obviously going to eat much later because it's 12:45 and our boy has not even woken up yet. I love their packaging. It says obviously you have great taste. I really like how cool and quirky their packaging is. and these say Flash Pizza. I'm gonna show you a little snippet of it. I'm gonna dive into my pizza now and then have like Jerry, maybe if he agrees to vlog when he's having his for lunch, because I'm gonna have my pizza. I'm gonna start putting my bag together because I need to leave for a shoot that I don't know how much I can tell you about, so we'll talk about that later. But essentially, ASMR joy for you and me. I'm gonna figure out which one the margarita. Why do I keep saying wrong names? I didn't choose the margarita one. I'm so used to I usually just order margarita pizzas because that's my brain. This time I said try something different. Okay, this is the one that Jerry ordered because I see meat on it. My pizzas are always vegetarian unless there's prawns on them. Like unless there's seafood, my pizzas are always vegetarian. Yes! Wait, let me show you what this looks like. Okay, this looks yum. Not gonna lie. How yum does this Mexican pizza look? I am gonna sit and have it now along with these herbed potato wedges, and I will tell you what I think of them after I eat it, very, very honestly. Doesn't matter that I've received these in PR. My opinions are always my own. You know that about me. Sriracha sauce and potato wedges herbed, and it says dig in. Well, I am gonna dig in for sure. I literally, oh, you hit your head on mine. Good morning. He's not kissing me, guys. This is PG-13. He's just leaning on me. He goes into cozy mode as soon as he wakes up. Hi, Bubby. Literally just said in the vlog that Jerry sir is still sleeping. He slept quite a bit today, huh? Good for you.
2 hours later.
Okay, I may or may not have landed up taking like a 10-minute power jhabki in Jerry's arms. While cuddling him, he was like, I'm really proud of you, you're getting this shoot and you're going for the shoot. I'll tell you guys what the shoot is about just as soon as I get into the car. I have like this big boja on my literal shoulders right now. I'll tell you as soon as I fix up this camera in the car. 2 seconds. Okay, not gonna lie, every time I start vlogging while I'm sitting in the car, I feel really happy because I feel like I'm not in the car alone, and I feel like we're driving to somewhere together, which is a really fun feeling. Okay, I told you guys I'm going to tell you what shoot I'm going for, but I don't know how many details I can share at the moment. This is one of those publication shoots that I'm about to do. What I will tell you, which is a really big deal to me 100%, is that I'm about to go shoot for a cover, which makes me really, 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 really excited. It is not my first cover. I remember I was on the cover of Femina back in, I think it was like 2013 or something like that, and they had a lot of like real people as part of the cover at that time. I'll go ahead and insert the picture over here for you, and I obviously always have stuck to my like real girl aesthetic for everything, and they had included me on that cover shoot, and it felt so special with, of course, others. It wasn't solo. Today also the cover I'm going for is really, really special. You'll probably see the actual behind the scenes in a different vlog, but I still wanted to be able to share the news with you that I am going to be on the cover of a magazine, and it is going to be a digital cover. I want to clarify that because I don't want to make it sound misleading at all. That's not my intention. I'm really excited for this because the concept and the idea that they have is something that genuinely has my interest. It's a messaging that I definitely want to be part of. So when they sent me all the details, they reached out to my team and we said tell us more, and when they shared the details, it was just something I was like, oh my god, yes, if schedules permit, I definitely want to be part of this because this is something I can be very, very much on board with. So yeah, I'm in the car, I'm on my way, I'm driving to Andheri. Andheri is usually about 40 minutes from where I live. Today on a Sunday afternoon, Google Map told me that I will take about 26 minutes to get to the studio from my house, which is really why I was like super low-key chill about leaving, like a little bit cut to cut. The Sunday afternoon Mali feeling has definitely kicked into me because right after lunch I told you I ended up taking that little jhabki. In an ideal case scenario, I would just be lazing all afternoon because this is the only day, Sunday is the only day where I usually don't shoot at all. I will do some email work and all of that, and today is the 20th, which makes it the last day for me to pay up my GST for the month. My GST challan came to me from my CA 2 nights ago, and I haven't had the time to get into that. So today, once I'm back home, for sure I need to sit and pay up my GST for me as well as the brand. So that's something that definitely needs to be done, and it needs to be done. It doesn't take long, to be honest. Paying up your GST takes like 5 minutes. So I need to take out 10 minutes as soon as I'm home and make sure I pay it obviously well before midnight, because the deadline is the 20th. And I'm usually not even like paying on deadline. What I like to do typically for absolutely anything is pay it as soon as it comes to me. So the minute I get my light bill, I don't wait for the due date, I pay it immediately. My phone bills are all on like auto pay with my bank account and stuff like that. Sorry, I almost wanted to burp for a bit. So I like to be as like prompt as possible for sure. But since the GST challan just came a day and a half ago and I was like really wrapped up, I haven't been able to look into that at the moment as yet. My hair is it's not exactly my best hair day. I feel like I probably should have considered just washing my hair, but I was feeling Sunday laze. And after I come back from this shoot, I need to sit with a couple of friends who are coming over, who are getting into sampling with me. Yeah, so that is also happening later today. So it is a working Sunday, but I don't mind it. I will probably go a little bit easy. I am actually traveling and going back to Pune end of this week. I can tell you this because I know Ria doesn't watch my vlogs on the regular. Ria doesn't watch anything on the regular. She doesn't watch YouTube, she doesn't watch Netflix. She's in her own world. So I can definitely tell you that we're going for her bachelorette to Pune, and I am very excited for that. I know a bunch of you have messaged me even the last time I was in Pune saying, can we meet and can we do a meet and greet? And I know I've addressed this before, that I just feel like I don't know if we should be doing that considering the COVID situation. This time, however, I would have actually maybe considered it just because the COVID numbers have gotten, alhamdulillah, so much better and all of that. But this is a personal trip with girlfriends, and we'll see. We'll kind of like go with the flow on this one. Maybe I'll just tell you all which hotel I'm staying at, and then we can do like an early morning 1 hour slot or evening slot or something like that. Let me kind of figure out how we might be able to make it work if we do it. I would love to meet you guys because it's been so long that I just haven't met my followers, you know what I mean? So that's something I'm 100% personally would be keen on, should everything else work itself out. I'm gonna go listen to music now and see you after shoot, because the BTS part of the shoot you will see in another vlog. Okay, bye!
5 hours later.
Hi guys, so I'm back home and I'm really exhausted. It's close to 9 o'clock. I'm gonna have some dinner and just call it a night. Parukhala's mom passed away while I was at the shoot, so she left for Gaon. Obviously I didn't get to see her off and I'm feeling really bad about that. I'm just not in the headspace. I'm really sorry there's no comment shout out for today. We'll do it in the next video. My battery's dying. Just want to deal with a bunch of things. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.